Hello, Living Way Church. This is such a great opportunity for us, Tonya and I. Tonya will join me in a minute or two, just to thank you firstly for the many, many years of prayer, encouragement, and support that you've given Tonya and I during our ministry with MAF. And now, of course, with Institute for Global Engagement. And like you, I'm guessing that we're all deeply glad that 2020 is behind us. What a year it was. But we saw so much of the glory of God. Now, I love your theme, Pastor Daniel, speak of the glory from Psalm 145. And in spite of everything, we definitely saw the glory of the Lord shining through last year. For Institute for Global Engagement, our whole ministry is about religious freedom and rule of law. And we just had opportunities in spite of not even being able to travel to the countries that IGE serves in. We saw those opportunities, and I will tell you that we've had emails and messages from pastors from the persecuted church in countries like Vietnam, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan, from Myanmar, from Laos. And of course, we have a work in China, and many of you know what's happening in China at the moment. So I will just tell you that you as Living Way are part of what God is doing through the Institute for Global Engagement, IGE. And I have the privilege of being the president and CEO of a very small ministry now, but what an impact that we're seeing for God's church. As IGE does its work, it's opening up the church and Christians being able to worship freely in these countries. And guess what? The gospel is being preached and the Great Commission is happening, and that's where my heart is. So really and truly for this year, we've been invited back to the countries I mentioned to do the work that IGE does, and another country, which I won't mention at the moment, which has invited IGE in. So just a short message from Tonya now. I'm so sorry you're not holding this in person this year, but God willing, next year, Tonya and I'll be with you. So from me, Institute for Global Engagement, thank you, Living Way Church. Tonya will join me now just to give an update on our fam.
Yes, since the last missions conference, we have married off our youngest daughter. So that's both daughters married, and two wonderful godly men. We are so grateful to the Lord. And which leaves our firstborn, our son, Stuart, and he's about to go into full-time ministry with Young Life ministry. So very exciting to see how God is going to use him. We've been married for 30 years this year, empty nesters, going strong. Thank you, Living Way, for being such an integral part of our mission journey over all these decades. We love you all and are very appreciative.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you all. Thank you, Pastor Daniel and Athena, Pastor Doug and Val. We met you first, so thank you, Living Way.
Bye-bye.
Bye.